What's going on, everybody? So the Cleveland Cavaliers are on the clock, man. They got to make this work. They got to listen. A lot of people are saying that Deandre Jordan probably won't, change life there, but it'll make sure that they get to the finals. I can guarantee you that in the Eastern Conference. So this is what they're doing. They're offering their 2018 first-round pick, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and cash. All right. Now, these two guys, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, that looks good. But why is it? I guess nobody really wants Isaiah Thomas because with that buzzer beater when they just beat the Timberwolves last night, it was very, very interesting to me to watch. Even though he had one of his better games, Isaiah Thomas, but he's just not the guy. Isaiah Thomas is not a guy that's going to make it with LeBron James. And right now, what LeBron James needs is a big man. There is no interior protection in their game. They just go out there, and if they're going to score, they score. If they don't, Kyle Korver went off. They had a bunch of other guys going off. It was pretty good. Look, for the most part, it was pretty good. But what I noticed personally, yeah, they shined more with Isaiah on the bench, but it just seems like they're not all – they were motivated. It's like they really wanted to win that game, but they're not playing for each other, in my opinion. It just looks weird. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot has to do with Isaiah Thomas. It's very, very – it's unfortunate for him that they traded him from Boston, that he got injured and stuff like that, but that cost him his payday because I said this even before Shannon Sharp and Undisputed was saying it. I gave you guys a pocket. I was saying the Boston Celtics defense, when he was with them for those 2 years when he was going off, they're so young. They're so agile. You can hide stuff just like anything else. Tom Brady hides so much for how bad the Patriots were throughout the year. When you have players or a player that's really, really good, you can make up for other players on the team. And that's what happened. But right now, I don't want to just keep coming down on him, but I'm speaking about the team. He's not a guy that's going to be useful because regardless, he's always going to be a liability on defense. And I was saying that since the Sacramento days, it doesn't matter where he's been. He's always been a liability. So when you look at it from that standpoint, and the Cavs has the oldest team in the NBA, you can't. It's nothing you can really do about it. What are you gonna do with him? You put DeAndre Jordan in the lineup. Now it's like, okay, you got a dude that's gonna play hard, right? He still can't make free throws, but he could play hard. He's gonna be a guy that's a rim protector. You're not just gonna go there and just try to do whatever you want to do with a guy that's around the rim like DeAndre Jordan. That changes what the Cavs can do, and he can play without the ball. He can play his role. I think LeBron will make him a much better player, and possibly it might help LeBron James to stay there. So what the whole aspect of everything that's going on, people have to realize, if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, right, and you're LeBron James, you got to figure out, like, look, you can hear that he's being very cryptic in his interviews post-game, whatever, when he's saying that, we got to wait to see how the season finishes out, which is just letting everybody know he's probably going to leave. But if there's a chance that he might stay with DeAndre Jordan, and if they agree to get another piece, the Cavs can, like LeBron got at least, I think, 2 years. Because he's 33 now, I think he has 2 years left to be that guy that can really make things happen. It's very, very difficult what they're asking him to do because the team is just horrific right now. They're a really, really bad team, and it's not much you can expect from him because, yeah, he's older. Like, he's not going to be able to do the same things he was doing coming straight out of high school. And that's supposed to be expected. No matter what, bro, the dude is getting older. All he needs is a couple, like, DeAndre Jordan and one more piece. Like, say he got DeAndre Jordan now, and then in the offseason, even though Paul George is saying that he's going to stay with OKC, say he comes over there, and that's their three-headed monster. I would like, not Miami. I'm just showing you the picture of when he was defending Isaiah Thomas because he's been a bum for a minute, Isaiah Thomas. But I think with that three-headed monster, because you could already see what OKC has been doing against the Warriors. If you got DeAndre Jordan, LeBron James, and you have Paul George on the Cavs next year, I like their chances to beat the Warriors in the finals. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know. You can write it in the comment section. If you're listening to me via a podcast, tweet me. Tweet me what you're thinking about it. Because like I said, he's older, so he needs more help. When he was younger, you saw what he did. He took that team that was complete trash to the finals. Yeah, they got swept by the Spurs. The Spurs is a well-oiled machine. Even though Popovich over the last however many years hasn't been really doing anything in the playoffs, he's an unbelievable coach, and his team plays very, very well. So I can't knock that situation, but what I can tell you is this. Isaiah Thomas, he's not going to get his payday, unfortunately, because I don't know what team is going to, unless you could put together a team that is going to play defense for him and he doesn't show to be that much of a liability. I don't know how you mask that. It's like you go to a party and you just had chili and you just burst out with a fart, bro. You're not masking that smell wherever you are. I don't care how much perfume you smell. It's going to be there for a little bit. And that's what's happening now. And I was very, very shocked that they didn't have his name as part of the trade, but then it makes sense because that'll probably just say, you know what, now you guys playing games. Like, if you put his name on it, they'll be like, yo, you know what, I don't take you guys seriously no more because nobody wants him. And people are saying it's the hip injury and stuff like that. Yeah, it could be that. I don't know about his burst and all that stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if you play with a team that primarily doesn't play defense and you also cannot contribute, it's not going to be fair. I don't think it's fair to him the way that this all went down. And this could have all possibly been changed if they never traded Kyrie and let LeBron James try to work it out. Because now when you look at how everything is divided, you cost this man a lot of money. Because he probably, after he came back from rehab, would have been able to, you know, do a little something. It wouldn't have been the same thing. We wouldn't have looked at him the same way that we're looking at him now when the Cavs are this bad. You see what I'm saying? Like when things are going bad, we start looking like directly at a dude that we think is primarily responsible. Ty Lue has a lot to do with it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I haven't heard more rumors of him being fired. He's just walking around doing whatever he wants, putting him in the lineup, you know, walking around looking stupid with huge lips. He has to make better decisions because he's completely destroyed the team unity. In my opinion, right, when you're a good coach, you can tell certain people, look, you got to sit, you got to do this, you got to, you know what I'm saying? And you don't got to really worry about it. But it just looks like Ty Lue don't have that pull. Even though he has a championship ring, that, you know, primarily they just had to get rid of the coach that was there, and Ty Lue was just there. He was just being friendly with LeBron, and he got in. That's what I think happened with Ty Lue, because I don't really see how he's going to have longevity in the league. But when you look at it, any coach that has coached LeBron has gotten away with a lot. Mike Brown, like, is Mike Brown a good coach? You saw what happened when he went other places. Like, it don't really matter. People may say he didn't get a fair shot. The dude lived off LeBron. Like, I can, listen, a baby from Boss Baby can go and coach LeBron when he comes out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude is so unbelievable, you don't really got to do much. He's an assist-first dude, and he can score when he wants. It's perfect. So any coach that had him, it was pretty much like, you know, I just got to ride this out. Similar to the way that a lot of these other good coaches did. So when you look at it from that aspect, right, Isaiah Thomas being put back in the lineup, it showed you how bad the Cavs really are now with him there. If you bring Deandre Jordan back, Isaiah Thomas can't start. And when I mean bring him back to Cleveland, like if you bring him to Cleveland, if he's traded to Cleveland, Isaiah Thomas cannot be in that starting lineup. Jeff Green can, and a couple other dudes that I've seen balling out. But Isaiah Thomas has to stay as far away from the starting lineup as possible if this deal goes through. Because he's not a starter on this team. Because you can't mask how bad he is defensively. And then when he's playing horrifically offensively, you can't do anything about it. You just got to stand there and watch it like, yo, this guy really sucks. Like, if you look at the Cavs' demeanor when he's on the court, like, if you notice a lot of times, they'd even slap fives with him. A lot of the guys, when he's trying to slap, like, nobody wants to slap five with this guy. They think he's a bum, and they need him gone. And, yeah, you could say it's the hip injury or whatever like that, but they just want him gone. I don't know what the reason is for why he's not really playing well, but he's not playing well, and it's not working out for the Cavs. And if the deadline comes and they don't get something, even though that buzzer beater looked good over Jimmy Butler last night with LeBron James, I don't like their chances, bro. If Isaiah Thomas remains on this team and they have to put him into play, the Cavs will not be successful. And it is what it is. Maybe he could work out someplace else. I don't know. But this has always been the issue with the shorter players in a big man's game. You can get away with it if you're Darren Sproles for all those years. You can see that because football is different. Basketball, it's a whole nother. You playing both sides of the court. You know what I'm saying? Both sides. You're going up, playing offense, coming back down, playing defense. This man cannot defend anybody. If you guys saw what Chris Paul was doing to him when they just played the Rockets, he was just doing whatever. You could just look right over him. It's really, really ridiculous, bro. But again, I'm pushing for them to try to make the trade because I just don't like people have been waiting so long to get down on him. And that's why it's like, you know, let's figure out a way to try to help him to get out of the situation. Because everybody wants to see LeBron. Well, not everybody. A lot of people just want to see him fail just to see him fail. I think that at this point, they have to come to some type of an agreement. Him and Dan Gilbert, they got to listen, bro, we both hate each other. I understand that. but we got to make this work. What do I need to do? What do you need to do so that we can at least go to the finals and make a run? Because to be honest, the Rockets might beat the Warriors. The Warriors might not even be the team that whoever comes out of the East plays. So stay woke with that. OKC seems to be taking care of business, and the Rockets look to be on fire. So I'm not even calling it out that they're going to go play the Warriors. I'm just saying for them to have a shot to beat Boston, because the way they're playing right now, they simply cannot beat Boston. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. Until next time, one love.